Oh, hello guys, and welcome to a new video. So today we are going to be facing the Dodge once and for all, and we have with me here Johnson, and Abba is going to be assisting as well. So we've been trying to nail the problem on what was making the vehicle to sound the last time, though we've not seen the problem yet, but we have a little bit of suspicion. So we're going to be starting work on the Dodge right about now. Alright, so we've removed the water pump. So this is the old water pump, and from what I notice here, there is a sort of resistance here, right? Let me use your hand and push it. I have to apply so much force to be able to turn this, right? Now compare it to this one. This one is relatively free. Compare this one can just be turned with just an easy force. See? Compared to this one is stiffer, so I can't say this is why it is making noise, but this is much stiffer than the one that we just got. So this is also used, but this one is much more free. It moves freely, way freely, than this one that is here. So I believe the bearings of these ones are bad on the inside, which is why it's making that noise. So what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to be putting this one inside of it, and fingers crossed this is the problem, right?
So at first I thought fixing the water pump was going to solve the noise issue, but it turns out that the noise was not only just coming from the water pump. Remember, the water pump was actually making noise on its own. It's not working properly. You can hear the ticking sound, and when we remove the belt, we notice that the sound stopped, but the noise from under the engine still continues, which eliminates the issue with the water pump. And there is only one more culprit that was left, and that is the flex plate.
Hi guys, so let me give you all an update of what has been going on with the vehicle. So it's been a couple days now after the last clip, that's timeline. So we've eventually finally figured out what was wrong with it. Johnson was not able to help because he had a job he had to go and do outside of Lagos. So, but I called Sule to just give me some assistance, and we were able to detect the problem. So it turns out that the flywheel was bent, which was what Johnson and I had theorized before, that was what was wrong with the vehicle. So we eventually found out what was wrong with it, that it was still the flywheel, what we theorized. Though the water pump too was making noise, so we fixed the water pump, and now we fixed the flywheel, and so there is no longer any noise in the vehicle. So what I'm going to be doing today now is that I'm going to be fixing the entire interior, because when Abba worked on this vehicle, he removed every piece of the interior trim. So also me myself, I've removed from the timeline, I removed the door panel, and I'm going to be putting everything back to exactly how they are. We've gotten new mirrors, so because there was one mirror that was missing that has broken off before, but right now we've got a replacement mirror, and that is what we're going to be doing. So at the moment I'm going to be fixing the entire interiors and anything that is left, because some things that did not come with this vehicle, like the part of the top was fully opened. I don't know why it was fully opened. So I'm going to be putting everything back together, and every other interior trim that is left, I will go to the market and go and get them, and then make sure we reinstall everything. So today we should be driving the vehicle. We've oiled it. There is oil inside of it. We've put oil, the gear oil, which is transmission, the engine oil. But the oil that is inside the engine right now, that's not the permanent oil we're going to be using. We're going to remove that oil eventually, because that one is just to clean the engine. When I come back after I test the vehicle, I drive it and I find out that it's driving fine. Hopefully, fingers crossed on that. I'm going to use a sludge remover. I'm going to put it in the engine, allow the engine to run for about 15 minutes, and then after then I'm going to drain the entire oil out. That way there's not going to be any dirt inside of the engine, any contaminants, any sludge. So then I'll put in the oil I'm supposed to be using. So this vehicle is going to be using a full synthetic oil, which is a 5W20, and that is what I intend to use. So with that being said, let's continue tearing this vehicle, not tearing, let's continue putting this vehicle back together. So this is how far we've gone with the vehicle. I've coupled almost everything that needs coupling. Now the only things that are left is in the interior here. If you check, we have the radio, the infotainment system, but it will not make any sense for me to cover this place up and then I'll have to take it out again. So I'm going to go to the market to get the things that are missing. Also, here are some trims that I could not find. So on this passenger side, everything here down to the door panel, they are all complete. But on the driver's side, there are quite a lot of things that are missing. So this did not come with the vehicle. For example, there is supposed to be a panel that is going to be here. There's supposed to be one that is supposed to be here. We can't find it. And then there's one that should be here. We can't find that one as well. And most especially, there is one that is supposed to be on top of this gear. We can't find that one. And then here, there is supposed to be one on top of this place. So these are all the panels that are missing in the vehicle. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to drive it, because it will not make any sense for me to start building all this vehicle or building everything and then in the end the car is not drivable, right? So I'm going to attempt to drive it. There's something I need to do quickly first and then we'll drive it and see what will happen. So right now, the bumper under the vehicle, there is the underneath this thing that is under that blocks dust from coming into the car. It was coming down, but I just needed to use something to tie it so that we can drive this vehicle. So now I'm going to be going into the vehicle, starting the car, and let's go for a test drive. Wow, that was very loud. Yeah, oh she share.
And so, my friends, for the very first time, this car was driving on our own power.
from what is what, the car actually drives smooth. The steering pump is working 100%, and from the way the vehicle is moving, it's moving absolutely phenomenal. So let's just go on a quick test drive. We're going to go and turn around in the estate. All right, we're going to go and turn around in the estate. So it's been an interesting journey. From everything we've seen, the vehicle drives 100% perfect. The only downside is that the rims and the tires, which we are planning on changing those ones as time goes on. We just wanted to make sure that the vehicle is ready. It's 100% ready. And from what we've got here, the car is optimal and it drives fine. So as it is right now at this point, we're just going back to the workshop, and I'm really glad at this point. Driving this baby ever since we got it about 2 months ago, about 3 months ago. So we fixed it. The things that are left are minor things. So I may still have to go to the market to go and get all this plastic trim that I'm missing. Chi-chi! How are you? Yeah. I carry what? I carry Steven. Yeah, come and give me a 5. Come. Say hello to the camera. Say hello. Yeah. Bye bye. See you at home. So, back to what I was saying, right? The car drives fine. The engine works fine. So there are a few things that are left. For example, the oxygen sensor 2 is not good. Other than changing the bank 1 sensor 2 is not good, which is the one underneath. The vehicle, the exhaust is leaking. So all these are just minor things that can be done in just one day. And after which, and the only other thing we're going to do is the air condition. So I have to connect the ACOs and then gas it. And with that, the entire vehicle is already completed. So although this is not going to be the end of the video, but at least this is going to be the end of the series. This is going to be the end of the series. The next one time you're going to see this vehicle is just us completing the remaining small things that are left. So I am so happy for I'm so happy that many of you came along on the journey with me since I bought the vehicle, and then I started working on it to the point that I fixed the vehicle and you joined me on test driving the vehicle for the very first time. Thank you very much. And for those of you that just watch and are not subscribed, please, just subscribe so that this video can also get to other people as well. So with that being said, thank you all for watching the video. See you all again soon. Bye bye.